welcome to Tax Matters. New week, new episode. And of course, the big one, new leadership at the National Assembly. And so it is in order to begin this episode by congratulating the new leadership of the National Assembly.
As has been said several times on this program, the National Assembly comprises the Senate and the Federal House of Representatives, and of course, the various state assemblies are veritable partners in our quest for an efficient and effective tax administration in Nigeria.
Because as we all know, the beginning of the levying or imposition of any tax, any levy, or any charge is the legislation, the law. The program is Tax Matters. I am Pearl Naimaka.
And I am Chiamaka Ohaochi.
It is a settled matter that the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria, CITN, is the sole body empowered by law to regulate the practice of taxation in Nigeria. Essentially comprising of tax collectors, otherwise known as tax administrators, and tax practitioners, men and women in the field, engaged in tax advisory services, prospective members of the tax profession must present themselves for induction.
On Thursday, the 23rd of May 2019, the CITN organized the 40th in the series of induction ceremonies for admission of men and women into the noble profession. It was a colorful ceremony at which stars shone, as you see presently in our reports. Mr. Simon Kato is the Chairman Membership Committee of the CITN.
On behalf of myself and my committee, I welcome you all to the 40th induction of the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria this day, 23rd May 2019. We shall be inducting a total number of 560 members today.
Seizing the opportunity of the induction ceremony, President of the CITN, Chief Cyril Ede, weighed in on matters regarding the 2019 budget of the federal government of Nigeria.
May I seize this medium to bring to the fore our Institute's recommendations on issues of concern in the economy and the 2019 federal government budget. The Institute recommends the following steps be taken to stem identified issues in the 2019 federal government budget. There is potential for government to increase productivity by investing in education, with emphasis on quality over quantity. The economy requires an average of 5 million new jobs annually to reverse the unemployment trajectory that has subsisted over the years. To achieve this, the economy needs to grow at an inclusive growth rate of between 5 and 6% per annum.
Special guest of honor was the 7th president of the Institute, Mr. Folusho Fashoto, who is widely regarded as the wartime president of the Institute.
The title of my paper is, Can I Earn a Living with My Chartered Tax Practitioner Certificate? During my presidency years, that is 2005 to 2007, one of the inductees asked this question. As at then, the practice of taxation profession was blurred. What do I mean by that? Taxation being practiced by all sorts of people. It wasn't being regulated. And that is why it is in the psyche of most of us that the way to practice tax in this country is to settle. That is, once you're able to see some tax people who may not be genuine, and you agree with them, you pay a certain amount, your case is settled. Whereas all over the world, that's not the real practice of taxation. But we have to give glory to God because the story is different today. And that is why we are thanking the doyen of taxation in Nigeria, Chief David Ajibola Olorunleke, FCA, FCTI, and all the founding fathers and mothers of this noble profession. Let's once again give a round of applause for the doyen. I'm therefore charging you to go out there and up the scale of taxation practice and administration in Nigeria and globally. Taxation practice is not settlement, as I've said earlier on. You need to equip yourself technically. You need to be up to date in tax laws, in tax jurisprudence, as well as global tax practice. Do not settle for less when handling your client's tax affairs or the taxpayer's tax matters. You are to be more driven by expanding the frontier of tax knowledge rather than only the pecuniary interest. As you do the above, you will surely take CITN to greater height.
And then, the 560 men and women were called forward to be inducted into the hallowed ranks of chartered tax practitioners in Nigeria.
The 13th President, you have standing before you 560 prospective members of the Institute. 127 of them are graduates under the Institute's examination scheme, while the remaining 433 applied for direct membership. These people that applied for direct membership have undergone the 3-day pre-induction orientation from Monday 28th to Wednesday 22nd of May 2019. They have all been found worthy to be admitted as members. In accordance with the Institute Charter, CITN Act, Cap C10, Volume 2, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004, I hereby present them to you to be inducted as associate members of the Institute.
I hereby call on all inductees to raise your right hand and take the oath of allegiance as follows. I do solemnly swear that I shall always comply with the provisions of the Institute Charter, bear true allegiance to
The induction ceremony was graced by the presence of the foremost tax practitioner in Nigeria, Chief David Ajibola Olorunleke, membership number 001. High point of the occasion was the presentation of prizes to those who excelled in the October 2018 professional examinations of the Institute. Star among them was Adeloton Jennifer Oluwatobi, a staff of FIRS, who carted away 5 prizes.
Out of almost 800 candidates that sat for a pre-direct of examination, we have some of them that excel in some subjects, and therefore they are going to be given some prizes. Oni Emmanuel Adebayo is the best student in revenue law. Next person is the best student in oil and gas taxation, and the winner is Adeoton Olufemi Festus.
Of Nigeria, I present this to you for your meritorious performance in oil and gas taxation. I wish you the best of luck. Congratulations.
Ihiarim Harrison Osato, best student in strategy, risk, and ethics. The next awardee is the best student in international taxation, and the winner is Oreoluwa Bamidele. The next award goes to the best student in tax audit and investigation, Oreoluwa Bamidele, best student in tax audit and investigation. The next award goes to the best student in taxation of e-commerce. The winner is Nwako Susan Ejeoma. The next award goes to the best student in tax management, and the winner is Adeloton Oluwatobi Jennifer. Please, I request Sister Jennifer to stay behind. She's also the best student in practical cases in taxation. Next award goes to the best student in indirect taxation. The winner is Mr. Oni Emmanuel Adebayo. The best overall graduating female student award goes to no other person than Adeloton Oluwatobi Jennifer. Ladies and gentlemen, out of the 756 candidates, she came to be the best performing student overall. Apart from being the best female student, she's also the best overall graduating student. And we have an award presented by Association of Professional Bodies of Nigeria. There's another gift donated by Dorian, #1 tax practitioner in Nigeria, in person of Chief David Ajibola Olorinleke, to the best overall graduating student. And we know that that person is Miss Jennifer Oluwatobi Adeloton.
Tax Matters spoke to an elated Adeloton Oluwatobi.
So what does this award now mean to you? How do you feel?
I feel excited and I am so happy right now. I can't express how I feel right now. So the camera might not pick how I feel, but I'm very excited. Yeah.
What would you say earned you these awards?
Sleepless nights, hard work, commitment, focus, and support from family.
So how would you use being the recipient of these numerous awards to influence others?
I will enjoy them to work better, put more effort, and always have a goal and always see themselves at the top. Then it is going to help me because I work in the tax line. It's going to help me more to understand the job and to do my job better.
So what led to your interest in taxation?
Well, my job, most especially, and also to be part of a professional body.
And of course, this other award winner, yet another FIRS staff.
What earned you this award?
Yes, you know, God is the giver of knowledge. At the first instance, my coming to CITN to be part of them is not really on award issue. It's on the quest for knowledge. And getting to this place, because I serve in ICT department of Federal Inland Revenue Service. And getting to this place, I realized that it's a place I can even extend my my ability to know more. And in the quest to know more, I realized I've been outstanding in every of the exams I've been writing. This will be the second award. I think I award one when I was in the lower Kedal, but now this is another one. To the glory of God.
So what led to your interest in taxation?
As I earlier said earlier, I said I'm in ICT department. There are some questions that the tax officers are asking, which I didn't really have the knowledge. So I need to know what are these things that they were asking. I think the first one was this credit note, and I've never heard about it being an ICT person. But the quest to know what is credit note led me into obtaining form for CITN. And within the first diet, I know everything about what tax is all about. Yeah.
So what word do you have to people or individuals out there who aspire to be like you?
It's a trust to God, and then they believe in themselves.
This is wishing the new chassis tax practitioners success in their endeavors.
London, New York or Lagos, business or holiday, home or office, you can now carry out your tax transactions from anywhere in the world. You can now file all your tax returns, pay online, get a receipt and even process your tax clearance certificate from anywhere in the world online and in real time. All you need to do is log on to www.firs.gov.ng and click on e-services and be introduced to the world of innovation, convenience and transparency from the FIRS. You can also pay stamp duty as you register a new company with the CAC or for other transactions that require stamp duty payment online. You can also file your withholding tax returns and determine the withholding tax deducted from you is in government coffers so that you can get your receipt within 45 days as long as the deduction has been remitted. Yes, all of this and more online at www.firs.gov.ng/e-services. FIRS, making tax administration as easy as ABC. Please note that all FIRS services are free of charge. This message is from the Federal Inland Revenue Service. It pays to pay your tax.
For Oluwatobi and Festus and others like them just inducted into the esteemed ranks of chartered tax practitioners, the world seems to be at their feet. Or what do you make of an event that happened just 2 days to induction?
The CITN is the sole body statutorily empowered by law to regulate the practice of taxation in Nigeria. But then, the institute maintains cordial relationships with sister professional bodies with a view to advancing the practice of taxation within and beyond Nigeria. After all, taxation is a multidisciplinary area of endeavor.
On Tuesday, the 21st of May 2019, the CITN signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, ACCA Nigeria. As you will see and hear presently, the MOU is aimed at giving opportunities to professionals on both sides to collaborate in a mutually beneficial manner that is sure to take the Nigerian economy to the next level. The journey began on August 29, 2017, when the MOU was signed. On Tuesday, the 21st of May 2019, an addendum to set the basis of professional curriculum exchange and membership recognition was signed.
An event is a culmination of months of discussions by representatives of both bodies on areas of possible partnership that spans membership, examinations, curriculum development, and joint training programs.
Mr. Tom Isibo is the head of ACCA Nigeria.
This is a historical moment for us in ACCA. It is historical because of the potential and importance that we attach to this occasion and this event. Because as a country, if you begin to look at the trajectory of Nigeria in the recent years, and you begin to look at our dwindling revenue earning from oil, you begin to understand the importance of taxation and how taxation or tax system needs to be improved upon for us to perhaps be able to meet our aspiration as a country. So for a tax body and an accountancy body to come together I think is something that has a huge benefit and potential. And if you look at how this can benefit, or the areas of benefit or levels of benefit, it has national, because when we collaborate like this, we can have shared resource that we believe will help Nigeria as a country in developing its financial capabilities. It also has an impact in developing the finance and accountancy and taxation profession, because we're going to be sharing resource as we become strategic partners. And also members. Members are going to see immense value in this relationship that has been created today. We believe this relationship and this partnership with CITN is indeed critical, and we are so very happy that we have come to this point.
In attendance at the ceremony was the immediate past president of the CITN, Professor Mrs. Teju Shomori, in whose tenure it all began. Also in attendance was the then Vice President, now President, Dame Olajumoke Simplis.
I'm happy for our members because this is a global relationship. It's not domestic. And it can only take them to greater heights and perfect professional development.
After the speeches came the signing of the MOU.
What does this MOU mean for professionals on both sides? How did it all begin? Professor Mrs. Teju Shomori, in whose tenure it all began, had this to say.
Ma, give us a background to all this.
Well, it happened during my tenure as the 12th president. You cannot say the history without mentioning one important name. And that important personality is Mr. Taiwo Oyedele. When I was the 12th president, he came to my office with this initiative that he felt there is a need for CITN to collaborate with ACCA, being a global body. So he brought some documents which I read, and I discussed it with our council, and the council endorsed it. So that is, in a nutshell, how everything started. But the tenure of the president of CITN is 2 years. We couldn't, complete the assignment during my tenure, so it was passed on to the 13th president. So what we are witnessing today is a historic event which started as far back as, I think, 2016. It actually started in 2016, and it has now culminated into the signing of the agreement, which is a robust partnership between the CITN and the ACCA.
Mr. Tom Isibo is the head of the ACCA Nigeria.
The purpose of this MOU is to build a strategic relationship with CITN. We have been on talks now for the last 2-3 years to see how we can build members' value and also how we can develop the profession, the finance profession, the accountancy profession, and the taxation profession. So this MOU is the convergence of that on how we can collaborate with each other, how our members can have shared value from resources of both organizations.
What does the ACCA stand to gain from this collaboration with CITN?
All right, so 2017, ACCA were looking for organizations to work with in Nigeria, and we found Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria as an organization that we can work with in the development of taxation in Nigeria. Now, in that phase, we decided to work on so many other things, apart from just having an MOU. We decided to have an MOU that would mean that both our members will participate in joint sessions together. Our members who are interested in becoming CITN members will be benefiting, and CITN members who also want to be our members will also be benefiting from the MOU. One of the other things we also do is in our ACCA qualification, we have examination for taxation and law variants, which we believe that CITN has got the capability to be able to do the Nigerian variant of our taxation examinations. So we started this journey, working together with the ACCA team and CITN team. We have some committee members that we're working together on developing a curriculum, on developing joint training programs that we can work on together with ACCA and CITN. So we believe that ACCA will benefit a lot from CITN's immense resource, and we also believe that vice versa, CITN will benefit from the global insight of ACCA.
What would you say is the highlights of this MOU, Memorandum of Understanding?
So the highlight of the MOU is for CITN members who want to be ACCA member, and ACCA member who also want to be CITN member. That is the first level, like I said. So for ACCA member who want to be CITN member, who want to practice taxation in Nigeria, we have been able to design a program for them within CITN. The program is going to be supervised by CITN, and after the successful completion of the program, then ACCA member can then become a member of Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria, and ACCA also, in return, has also put a program in place for CITN member who want to be part of ACCA, going through that same process, and they become a member of ACCA.
And from the lucky president.
What does the CITN stand to gain from the collaboration with the ACCA?
We are going to gain a lot, because the exposure to the international community and the world is something that we will cherish.
Again, like we said at the beginning, the world is at the feet of not only the new inductees, but all other members of the great CITN. We are still sticking with the CITN. The Council is the apex ruling body of the CITN. At the annual general meeting held on Thursday, the 13th of June 2019, the results of the Council election held by electronic voting was announced.
The scrutineers hereby return the following contestants with highest votes as re-elected council members for 3 years. 1. Fowokon Titilayo Enito. 2. Adedayo Adeshino Isaac.
To the new council members, we say more grease to your elbows. And to you, our viewers, see you next week.